Hi, I'm Lisa Reel, and I'd like to take you on my field trip to a local restaurant named Overtime Pizzeria and Sports Pub. Overtime Pizzeria and Sports Pub, or as the locals call it, just Overtime, highlights a sports theme from the moment you walk in the door. Their logo is reminiscent of the ESPN logo and can be seen on the side window. The color scheme is black, red, white, and sometimes gray depending on what it is used for. Overtime is located in a strip mall, and their sign can be found at the bottom of the main mall sign out at the street. The location of the sign, in my opinion, is not well placed. Locals know where to go, but for those unfamiliar with the restaurant, they might miss the sign because it is so low. The other concern that I can see is that there is a business in front of the mall, so it is blocked from view until you enter the mall parking lot. The restaurant is located at the back end of the mall, and the name can be seen above the arch windows. The walkway to the restaurant lacks interest, but I do not feel it's something the restaurant has any control over since it's part of a mall. The actual entrance to the restaurant has a welcoming feeling. The building structure for this restaurant is made up of a two-story interior with a loft area on the right that's not being currently used. The interior by the bar and further into the restaurant highlights the high ceilings and allows for TV monitors to be displayed throughout the establishment. There's a 9-screen display found in the main dining room and will feature major games that are playing at that time. In an effort to continue the sports theme, there is sport memorabilia throughout, and there are various sporting programs playing on the additional TVs throughout the establishment. In an effort to get the full experience, we decided to dine in. The menus were made up of leather backs with paper inserts detailing each entree. The color scheme was continued throughout the menu, and it was easy to read and well laid out. There was a pull-out menu featuring specialties of the restaurants like strombolis and calzones. These menus were worn and torn and really didn't present well. There was a specialty menu board found just inside the bar area, as seen by the red arrow above, that listed the daily specials. This board changed daily to meet the specials for that day. In my opinion, it would have been more helpful to the customers if it was located in a different spot. It was hard to see, and you needed to get up and go to it if you wanted to read it. It cannot be seen at all from the main dining room. In order to get the full experience, we decided to dine in, and we ordered the Cajun burger with iced tea and a meatball sub with the rum punch. There was no picture of the Cajun burger in the menu, but there was one of the sub. The variations in the menu photo versus reality weren't too bad. There was a few differences for sure, but I think overall both of the meals presented well and they tasted really good. The atmosphere in the restaurant continued the theme and feel of the brand. The floors were done in a black and red epoxy. The dark wood found on the tables and chairs balanced well, and there were several types of seating. The tables and booths both sat between 4 and 6 people. The high tops around the bar sat anywhere between 2 and 6 people, and then there were regular tables that were also around the bar. For the most part, I think the tables were spread apart nicely. There was room to move in and out of your seat and away from the table without bumping the chair behind you. There were a couple tables that had been moved back next to each other, but overall I think they had a nice spread between all of the loose tables. The restaurant was actually pretty busy, the busiest it's been since the pandemic started. The restrooms did not follow the theme that was found throughout the rest of the restaurant. The hallway leading up to the bathrooms did have the theme. It had the red walls and black trim, but the ladies' room lacked any sports motif at all. The colors were dark and the doors to the stalls were red, but the photographs hanging on the wall were more of a friendship bistro kind of feel than a sports pub. I didn't get a chance to inspect the men's room, so I'm not sure what their artwork looked like. Overtime does have a website. As you can see here, I screen captured the full length of the homepage, and it was pretty long, so I had to break it up into 3 sections. But it does a good job of continuing the color scheme that they have established, the vibe of the sports feel, and utilizing their logo and wordmark. Here you see the business cards of one of the owners, Christina. The owners can be found in the left side of the screen. The business card maintains the sports theme and color scheme, and it introduces the tagline of Southwest Florida Sports Headquarters. I didn't find the tagline used anywhere else, so this is really the only place that they use it. The staff does also fit into the sports theme, and the servers wear a tank top that has the Overtime name and wordmark on it, and they also wear yoga pants and sports shoes. The bussers wear t-shirts that match the tank tops and shorts and sports shoes. Thanks for taking this field trip with me to Overtime. Overall, I think they stayed true to their brand story. There were some areas that fell short, but the majority of the restaurant and the supplemental elements really spoke to the brand. So if you happen to be in Southwest Florida and you want to try a new place, give Overtime a try. My one menu tip, order the sweet potato fries with the raspberry Melba sauce. They're awesome.